Hey guys, I'm going to run you through the Adreno tank filling procedure and how we check our tanks before we say that they're okay to be filled. So the first check that we want to look at is our hydro date. So as you can see here, this tank is in date. The top number is the number 7, which is the 7th month, and the bottom number is the number 24, which is our current year. As this tank is currently in hydro, it can be filled until the 7th month, the entire month of July, but as it hits the 1st of August 2025, the tank is no longer in hydro and has to be sent to a hydro technician, otherwise it can't be filled. The next check that we want to look at is the overall condition of the tank. Being a scuba tank, they are going to get some scratches and some scuffs. What you're really looking for is any dents or cracking or anything like that in the actual cylinder itself. This tank looks like it's in pretty decent condition, minus a few scratches. The next check that we want to look at is making sure that there is an O-ring in the valve, which there is, and it's in good condition as well. Another check that we want to do on our tanks is checking the maximum fill pressure. So on this tank, PS 230, the 230 is our maximum fill pressure. Okay. Now that we've done all of our checks on our scuba tank, we're now going to connect the tank to our fill station, starting with the whip. So what we're going to do is pop the whip over the first stage. We're going to screw that in. Next, we're going to open up the tank. So towards us is going to open it. When we open it slightly and keep an ear out for any hissing or leaking. Then open up the valve all the way. Once it's reached its limit, we do a half turn back. Now we've opened the tank all the way, we're going to come to our whip valve and we're going to open that slightly, keeping an ear out for any leaks. So that hissing is the pressure coming through the lines, and our gauges are now showing us how much air is in our tank. Open that all the way with another half turn back. As you can see, the tank has no air in it, so we're going to come to our bank filling valve and we're going to start filling from bank 1. Same thing again, we're going to open it very slightly, keeping an ear out for any leaks. Once you hear that hiss, we now have airflow and the tank is filling. Once the tank has reached its maximum fill pressure, we're going to come to our bank valve that we're filling from and we're going to turn it off. Now that our bank valve is switched off, we're going to come to our whip valve and we're going to turn that off completely as well. Now that our whip valve is turned all the way off, we're going to make our way to the tank valve and we're going to turn that off. Closing it away from us. And now the tank is closed. Now that the tank is turned off, we're going to make our way to our depressurization and we're going to depressurize the pressure that is in the lines. Now that all the pressure is out of our lines, we can take the whip off of our tank valve. Unscrew that and lift the whip off and secure that back in its place.